What is going on, Pisces? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. And this is going to be your reading for the second half of July, the 16th through the 31st. And you already know what's going on, Pisces. The reading is crazy. I'm going to be hopping in, but you guys have some off-the-chart energies. I just want to say congratulations to my Pisces family out there. It's about to get crazy. All right, so this is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things that help the channel out. Let me know that it helps you out in some type of way. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can always check out your rising or moon sign, or check out one of the previous readings that I did for Pisces, because energy is fluid. Other than that, you guys should follow me on IG if you don't already. You guys, Pisces, are kind of like in the front of my readings only because you came out big for the beginning of July, so I definitely appreciate the love, the comments, the likes, the shares, all that good stuff. So yeah, you're kind of like, I think, second or third in line, because I owed some other signs some other things, right? So yeah, we're going to be hopping into your present energy. This is your main storyline that's happening right here, Pisces, and then after that we will jump over into your futuristic energy, the supporting details over on the side here. All right, and yeah, I think those are all of my announcements. We'll just hop right into the reading. So the reason why I was saying congratulations, Pisces, is because you have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Ten of Wands. So the memo has been sent out by the universe, Pisces. Yes, the information has come through. Your evolution has arrived. You have evolved, Pisces. The evolution is complete. So you're walking into brand new territory. You have new information coming in. A brand new perspective is coming in and has met you here in the end of July. It could be around the full moon. It could be with the eclipse, the lunar eclipse that's coming in. But you are getting this brand new perspective, this brand new energy, this evolution of your mind, the evolution of your being, right? And you're moving forward with this high level of confidence, with this high level of knowing and intuition and intellect, with what it is that you're doing and where it is that you're going, right? Ace of Swords energy. This is a brand new beginning. This is a brand new shift in consciousness. This is a brand new awareness. Like, you have upgraded your ability to conceive. You've upgraded your ability to be conscious, right? This is talking about expansion of the mind. Your mind has expanded, and it has happened because of this old cycle that you finally have completed. In your last reading, the month of at the beginning of July, we were talking about how you were moving on from being a big fish in a small pond and now being placed into the ocean, right, where you belong. And now you have come to the full completion of this pond, right? You've come to the completion of being in this smaller environment and forcing yourself, you know, around these smaller minded people, this lower vibration, putting yourself in a box. You've gone through this whole full experience of that, this karmic lesson, right? And I feel like for a lot of you Pisces, you've learned this last bit of this karmic lesson, and now you're choosing, and the universe is awarding you with the total closeout of this old cycle that you've been in. And the way you know that it's happening is because your perspective is shifting. And every time your perspective shifts, the world around you has to change. This is kind of like a paradigm shift that's happening for you, and it is definitely happening because of this eclipse season, like I said. But so much of the older energy has been closed out. So much of the older timelines have collapsed, right? So much of your older way of thinking and viewing the world no longer even exists inside of your energetic field. So you're looking at the world from a total new point of view, a new vantage point. And this is why you have evolved as a Pisces, right? Because the lens that you look out of the world with determines what you experience in life. And a lot of you Pisces have for a while, I believe, taken off the rose-colored glasses. But this is like the ultimate evolution from the rose-colored glasses. You know, Pisces usually gets the the generalization of most readers or astrologers, putting them in the place of having, seeing the world through rose-colored glasses, or being naive, or being somebody that is, kind of stuck in some type of fairy tale or something like that. And to a certain extent, that is true, because Pisces does view the good side of things. They're highly optimistic, right? They're very positive people. But the thing that's happening with your mind and your perspective at this moment is a very powerful shift, because you still have all of those qualities of a Pisces, right? But now your perspective and your awareness is about to be so vast moving forward that the level of expansion that you're having is kind of like the rose-colored glasses don't even exist anymore, right? Even though you still can see the good in people, you still are highly positive and optimistic, but the illusion, right, the elusive nature of reality, it's almost like you're cutting through it, right? You're cutting through the fairy tale. You're cutting through just being the dreamer. Now you're at a place of bringing the dream into reality. And this is the evolution of every Pisces, right? To not only just dream and have goals and have a vision, but to bring their vision into their reality. This is the shift that's being gifted, that's happening to you, Pisces, because you've been through this long karmic phase of working and doing the internal work and doing the self-development and learning these hard lessons and training underneath Saturn. And now it's like your karmic retribution is here. And for you, it's going to be bringing your dreams into reality. Let's keep it moving. I don't want to get stuck there, Pisces. You have the world clarified by the world. This almost never happens, right? You have a double whammy of world energy, which talks about the completion of a major life cycle. You coming through a portal of an older cycle that you were in, right? An older phase that you were in, which, like I said, had a lot to do with you building up to a certain point, working on yourself, changing your perspective, paying off karma, clearing the emotional baggage, all the stuff that we have to do on those lower levels in order to get to the place of evolution that you are at now, Pisces. But now you're moving into this place of gravitas, right? This place of spirituality, this place of higher level of vision and clarity, right? Higher level of awareness, where you're kind of going to be almost like 100 pounds lighter is what I'm feeling, like a high level of lightness, even though your vibe and your energy is weightier, you have more depth, but you have more lightness at the same time. So you're able to move through things a lot quicker. You're able to, because your awareness, right? Because you've seen it already, because you've experienced it already, and now you're looking at things from a higher perspective. This is almost like being able to have so many experiences, so many life experiences, that now you come to a point where you see things that other people view. You could be in the same situation, but your perspective on it is totally different from the majority, right? Totally different from the general person that would see something. Like let's say if you were in a room, right? And let's give examples now. Let's say, for instance, you went to a doctor's office, right? And you were in a doctor's office and you started, you were waiting in the waiting room of the doctor's office. And while you're waiting, usually there are a lot of things that are happening in the waiting room, and the TV could be on, there could be a stack of magazines, there could be all type of different writings on the wall, things like that. And most of the people in the doctor's office, they usually, get involved with these activities while they wait, right? Especially, let's talk about before we had cell phones. I'm a little bit older. But people would start reading magazines and they would start watching the TV, and then the kids would play with the little toys, and then they had these other pamphlets that you can read about healthcare. Then they had all this other stuff that you can research about. They try to keep you busy while you wait, because most of the time it's a long wait, right? So most people, like I said, get busy with that stuff. The perspective that you're having, though, is, and I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I'm just trying to explain how your perspective is different. You come into the doctor's office and you're not even getting busy or keeping yourself busy with the things that are put there to keep you busy. It's kind of like you are looking around and just noticing how everything is set up. And you're thinking about the person that set this waiting room up. You're thinking about the person that designed the chairs. You're thinking about how the doctor and the nursing staff is put this waiting office into being, because they knew the system that they're keeping. And you're wondering who the interior designer and decorator is, and you're wanting to speak to the doctor about the certain pamphlets that they have and what company they connected with to get these pamphlets. And I don't know, it's almost like you are you're leaving that place of being like the consumer, being the person that's a part of the crowd or part of the mob. You're separating from the pack, and you've been in a long process of doing this already, Pisces, and that's really where you are in life and where you're supposed to be if you're not already there. But you're just seeing things on a deeper level, a higher perspective and a deeper level, right? But anyways, you're moving into this new place in your life where these new beginnings are coming to you, right? And it has a lot to do with your spirituality. It has a lot to do with your creative abilities. It has a lot to do with your talents and everything that you possess as a Pisces, everything that you've learned along the way. All of your gifts are about to be seen and are coming to center stage, and they're pushing you and thrusting you forward into this new level of life where things are moving a lot faster. You're connecting with different people. You're seeing a lot of different opportunities that you did not see in the past. It's your evolution. This is like your graduation. You're coming through with so much power. 2 world cards. Some of you guys are even going to be traveling around the world. Some of you guys are going overseas. Some of you guys are moving across the country. Some of you guys are going into traveling jobs or being seen more. You're going to have a high level of growth inside of whatever it is that you do, your business. I see an audience growing for you. I see a lot of attention that you're about to start getting, because this is the cycle that you've been waiting for. This is what you've been working for. And why all of those years seemed like nothing was happening over and over and over again, it almost felt like you were repeating cycles. This is what this is for. This is like the ultimate payback that's coming in for you that I see, Pisces. Like high level of awakening, high level of perspective and emotional intelligence, spirituality. I can't even go into some of the stuff that I'm feeling. It's so vast. And I mean, it's only you're going to be the only one that can experience it. I can't even explain it. This is how major this shift is happening for you. On the other end of these eclipses, after July, going into August and the rest of the year, and especially 2020, your life is changing. Like, you won't even be able to recognize who you are anymore. The people that you've dealt with won't even be able to recognize who you are anymore. And so you have the 6 of Swords here twice. You are leaving this older cycle. When I say you are leaving and moving on into a brand new beginning, I mean you are leaving everything behind. Anything that was in connection to the older cycle, anything that reminds you of the older cycle, you are shedding your skin so hard, Pisces, that it's like I said, you won't even recognize who you are. You're about to start looking in the mirror these next couple of weeks, these next coming months, and you won't even be able to recognize who you are in the mirror. This is what I'm picking up, because you're shedding so much baggage, so much emotional weight. You're shedding so many experiences that were there to teach you, were there to make you level up, but now they're no longer needed. So many environments that were there for your training grounds are no longer needed. So many people that were there just for you to level up are no longer needed. And it's like you're seeing everything fall off one by one, and you're moving into this brand new era of your life. This is the era that people reach when they really finally get all the way on their life path. Like, no more dancing back and forth with it, no more trying to figure out exactly what it is, no longer trying to develop who you are as a person and soul searching and, going into hermit mode to try to understand more about yourself. And no, you're there. Pisces, like, the ones that I'm talking to, at least, and moving forward into this new phase of life, everything that's here is for you. Like, it's not to teach you a lesson. It's not to evolve your ego. It's not to make you have an ego death. You've been through all those phases, is what I'm picking up. This new place that you're coming into is conducive to what it is that you've been carrying and what it is that you've been developing all this time underneath this stress and this labor and this pain and this hurt and these hard lessons you had to endure. The place that you're moving into is matching this vibe. It was made and created for what it is that was being developed over all these years and these different cycles that you dealt with. So you're moving so far away from the older vibration that you've been on that you're not even going to be able to be contacted by some of the people that used to be in contact with you. Like, they won't even be able to pick up on your energy. It's almost like they're going to forget you. It's like that timeline is being collapsed so hard with some of the people that are in your past that they won't even pop up in, you won't even pop up in their mind, is what I'm talking about. Six of Swords twice and the World card twice. Some of you guys are definitely going into traveling or moving from one location to another, traveling across the world, like I said, or just going on a travel where you're going to different places, going here, then going there, then going here. Some of you guys could be going into travel industry jobs or careers, or what it is that you're supposed to be doing has something to do with traveling. It also has something to do with you reaching an international crowd or international cultures, connecting with certain cultures. I'm definitely feeling different cultures that you're going to be coming in contact with this next phase of your life. International connections that are happening definitely across the seas. Yeah, and some of you Pisces are connecting with a lot of people. You have a large audience and a large crowd that is going to be coming in wanting to deal with you, wanting to connect with you, wanting to collaborate. And this message that you're coming in through this new portal with, that you've been birthing out, it's kind of meant to reach a large crowd for some of you Pisces, especially the ones that work within communication, that work within healing, or work within teaching, or anything online. The World card a lot of times talks about social media, talks about online presence. So your online presence is definitely about to be growing bigger and bigger for you guys that are working on that. But I definitely see forward movement, quick motion happening, and long distances. Even if it's just energetic, you are going to be so far from this older energy that you've been through. Like I said, you won't be able to recognize yourself. So I'll stop repeating myself and move forward. Now, in the past, you guys were in a place of waiting on something, and this could have definitely been some type of emotional connection. Because you have the Ace of Cups that is coming in for you, but you were in a place where you were waiting on some type of emotional connection that you had invested in, and you were waiting to see if your work and your labor, your planting of those seeds will grow into anything. But I do feel like this Seven of Pentacles has to do with that older cycle, and it's kind of like closing. It's a closeout to those Seven of Pentacles that you were waiting on. I don't feel like you're waiting on those anymore because they were just growing too slow. And now you're choosing to move forward in this brand new cycle, and this brand new cycle has to do with a new emotional connection, right? Emotional fulfillment in life itself. Like, even if this doesn't have to do with a specific person, this is talking about a lighter energy you're moving into, where you're no longer waiting on some type of emotional connection. You're moving into a place of kind of connecting with the world, connecting with life, connecting with the happy times, with lightheartedness, with your path, with your purpose, with your destiny, and enjoying and being fulfilled by that. Because I feel the feeling that you're no longer waiting for something that was moving very slow, and this is the clarity that's coming in. You're choosing to close out that old cycle where things were just, they weren't moving, they weren't coming in quick enough. And it's because it was part of that old cycle. So this thing that you were waiting on, which definitely could have been an emotional connection with someone, it almost couldn't come into this new cycle with you. And so you're choosing to, well, not even choosing to, it's being closed out for you. And I could almost see you looking back at it, but you're floating forward into your purpose, into your path. And this older person that you were waiting on, or connection, is just being done away with, because you're moving into this Ace of Cups energy, the enjoyment of life, the enjoyment of your path and your rise. Because a lot of you Pisces are rising, coming into an abundance of living, an abundance of energy and emotional fulfillment and financial stability and everything. Like, you're moving forward. Like, I keep saying this because the movement is so big that's happening. The shift is so large. The shift in consciousness and the paradigm is changing so much that you don't even have time to be waiting on these Seven of Pentacles that were growing this slow. You're about to enjoy life to the fullest. All right, so then we come over here and we have the Six of Cups, and this is having to do with, I think, the person the connection that you were waiting on. This is that soulmate connection. This person from the past that maybe you could have been in contact with. You guys could have had a strong soulmate connection or soulmate bond. But it does feel like it was karmic, right? And this person could be becoming awakened to this connection, right? They could be even wanting to come in now, and especially because it's Mercury retrograde, you get a lot of exes that come out of the past and come out of the woodwork and finally start to realize your worth and understand who it is that you are. But it's almost like they're being awakened to the connection, but you're being awakened to your calling and to your purpose and to your destiny. And the two worlds can't collide, is what I'm feeling. You are looking back at them, right? But you're also going through this portal into your future, into your calling, into your purpose and destiny, and you're leaving them behind, is what I'm feeling with this older connection, the soulmate connection. You do have love for them, but it's like you are floating off into your rise, and you're thinking good thoughts about them. Like, you don't have any bad thoughts at all, but it's just like they are not part of your path, for lack of better words, right? It's like almost like too little too late. You were in a place where you were waiting for this patiently, for this connection to come through, and wishing that you could have it, but it's like it was being held up almost universally because it's not supposed to come through this portal with you. It's not supposed to come into this next life cycle with you. It was more so of, it was karmic, so it was a lesson that you needed to learn before you evolved. And I believe that was the role that they played, this soulmate connection that you've been dealing with. And now that they're awakening to your value and your worth, you're awakening to your value and worth too. And like I said, you are moving forward and moving on, while it feels like they want to move forward to you, but you're moving forward to do your own thing and into your new cycle of abundance. And it's almost just like they don't fit into it. You're turning your back on someone, on something, because everything is brand new. And this older connection, this soulmate connection, it's almost like it doesn't match the new cycle. It doesn't match your new awakening, your new awareness. The vibration just does not match, even though there's love there. You just don't see it anymore as something that you want to participate in. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Let's go into your future energy. You have the Three of Pentacles. You have the Judgment card again. You have the Nine of Cups. And then you have the Knight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles that wanted to pop out together. So let's see what's going on. Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration, right? People wanting to come together and collaborate with you. Or this also talks about elevation. It also can talk about commerce and trade and business connections that are happening. But I do feel like there's someone that's wanting to collaborate with you, but you are very closed off to it because you have the Four of Pentacles here. You're closed off to this energy, and it probably could be because it's from the past. And like I said, everything having to do with you is so new that you're going, oh wow, that was a bug got in here, sorry about that. Wow, it's on the card. One sec, let me get this bug. Okay, so like I was saying, it's something that's kind of an older energy, someone that's wanting to collaborate with you, but they're bringing an older energy. And you're so much into this new era of your life, this newer energy, this newer frequency, that you don't want to collaborate with these people or with this person. So you're closing off to it and going out into your own world. This is why space is behind this person, and these other people are kind of like in a building. You're escaping this building, you're escaping the confines of this certain connection or collaboration, and you're wanting to go off and just do your own thing with the Four of Pentacles here. And you want to be free. So if this is talking about a connection or commitment that somebody is wanting to offer you, it's like you just want to be free and go do your own thing. So you're going to be kind of closed off if somebody wants to collaborate or come into a relationship with you during this time. Then you have the Judgment card once again, right? So this talks about this awareness is coming, and this evolution that's coming, and this calling, this awakening that's happening, and you're being awakened out of your slumber to a certain another level of perspective and consciousness. And now that you're awake, it's like you see things totally different. The world around you is now changing because your perspective has changed, your consciousness has changed. And a lot of times when our consciousness changes, our external world has to change along with it. Because the same karmic lessons can't be learned any longer when your perspective changes, when your ego evolves. You no longer can benefit from the same lessons and the same karmic cycles. So then everything around you has to change in a new, what is the word? I almost had it. It's almost like a new matrix has to be set up for you, because now it's time for you to learn new lessons and for you to expand even more. So everything is changing, Pisces. Just know that. Because of this awakening that's happening with you, this evolution that's happening. And like I said, you're being thrown into the ocean now and leaving the pond, leaving the confines of that restrictive energy that you were in, just like this person on the moon card. Because you were in incubation, you were developing, you were asleep to certain aspects of yourself. Now you're awakening to those aspects that you just did not see before. And this is causing a total expansion of your energy, and everything around you has to react to it. It has to be conducive to it. So yeah, Pisces, Nine of Cups clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Cups energy. Some wish fulfillment is going to be coming in, right? Emotional fulfillment. Your wishes and your dreams are now coming into reality. This is what I was talking about at the beginning of the reading. So you're going to be full. You're going to be content with life in this next cycle. And you are going to be taking on this Queen of Pentacles energy. Queen of Pentacles is talking about somebody that is a balancer. You're probably going to have balance because so much is coming in for you that you're going to have certain creative ways to balance it all out. So many opportunities financially is coming into you. So much abundance is coming in within love, within finances, within creativity, within your mission, your life's work. I see all that happening. So you're going to have to balance it all, right? Because it seems like it's all coming at once. Because now you have the perspective to take it on, and you have the capacity to carry it, when before maybe you didn't. So the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that can be hard at work, but also have the relationship that she's willing to invest in, and also have this over here and then that going over there and this going. It seems like your hands are going to be full, and you're going to be very busy. And this next part of life, this next phase of life, is going to be a very busy time for you, but you can handle it all because it's all what you manifested into your life, what you've been dreaming about for a while, right? What you have envisioned for a while. It's a post that I always see on Instagram every now and then, and it talks about, it says something like, remember when you used to dream about being where you are now? This is kind of like what's happening for you in the next cycle. This is going to be something that's coming true that you only used to dream about and imagine and have daydreams about and envision for yourself. Now it's kind of coming into reality, and you're living it, and you're going to be like, what? This is actually happening? Yes, it's happening. The next 3 to 6 months for you guys is going to be crazy, Pisces. This is all I can say. Wow. All right, to close off your reading, you actually have people here. Or a person. Knight of Swords. Air sign seems like could be wanting to come in to offer some type of beginning, some type of stability, bringing in a page. But once again, you're taking on a Queen of Swords energy. Or this person that's offering this to you could have had a Queen of Swords energy in the past, and now they're wanting to come and make some type of gesture or some type of offer to you, which I do feel like this is that Six of Cups energy. This is that soulmate that you were kind of focused on. And they're having a certain type of awakening about you, definitely, and wanting to offer you something, coming in wanting to make an offer, wanting to make a gesture, but you are going to be very cold, is what I'm picking up with this person with the Queen of Swords energy. You're going to be very closed off because you're moving to another cycle of life, and this person is behind you, right? This person has everything to do with your past, is what it feels like. The energy that they're coming in and the experience that you've had with them, I feel like has a lot to do with your past energy, your past lessons. But like I said, you're looking at them in the past, but you're moving forward while you're looking back, and you're like, ta-ta. Like, I don't know. Like, you're going up on a hot air balloon, and they're just like on the ground, I feel like, wanting to offer you something, but it's like they could have been on the hot air balloon with you. I don't know, but they just took their time, and now it's like it's too late. That's what I'm feeling. The energy is, you're just moving on without them. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. It could have been some pain that happened with this person in the past. Ten of Swords, that you experienced some heartbreak, some disappointment, some betrayal that happened. Maybe because this person was not giving equally. It was no equal give and take. And this is probably the reason why, if they're coming in now offering you something, you're kind of turning the cold shoulder to them. You're going to be definitely emotionally detached to the offer that they're wanting to make, because it looks like they're only offering a page of Pentacle, this small thing that just has nothing to do with where you're going, because you're moving into this Ace of Cups energy. Yeah, not a page of Pentacle energy. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up right there for you guys, Pisces. Great reading. We're 36 minutes in. I almost wanted to stay longer, but those are all of your cards, right? So congratulations once again, Pisces. Like always, like, share, comment, subscribe, share. Did I say share? I said that already. Yeah, if you like this. And I will see you guys in August.